Welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover more space Lego. When I'm talking space Lego, I'm talking number 6820. Unfortunately, I do not have the instruction manual of this guy, but I did find the instructions here online, and you know, they're pretty easy to find. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little thing. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at this little, I don't know if you guys want to call this thing like a space sled or whatever you really want to call him. I always thought this thing was like a tiny little starfighter. He does come with a blue spaceman. So the blue spaceman I currently have on him is an original one with the thin chin strap. Thinner chin strap, my bad. This is the little thicker one. As you can tell by this little divot here, that's usually how you can tell whether they're an actual thinner one or not. Now when it comes to this set was kind of toward the tail end of the line that came out where everything was kind of like gray and blue. This was going more into the white. Obviously an original spaceman because it does have the little stud there is full on his head. Has very good gold on his chest, which is kind of nice. Let me get my camera here to quit acting silly. But you know, this is Benny. What a real Benny would look like. You guys didn't know. Yeah, that's what a real Benny actually looks like. Not that weird one they have out there that's got the broken chin piece. But anyway, let's take a look at the ship here itself. The ship, it's got some really cool stuff going on. It's got this little kind of an antenna signal thing here in the front. He's got a couple, looks like little blasters, which is kind of cool. Maybe using like an asteroids kind of thing. Maybe he's shooting at asteroids. He does happen to have two little joysticks here on the sides, which are really neat. It's cool he actually has a little more controls. And then he's got this really odd piece, and this is a very cool piece that has pretty much been lost to time. This thing used to be used for everything from a microscope to just a control panel for a little spaceship like this. Very awesome little piece. I've even seen little robots made out of this piece. It's an amazing little piece. If you guys can ever find that element's really nice. Sadly, mine throughout the years has lost the silver. Now it should have a bit of a silver kind of pinstripe line that goes here on the outside of the red. Mine's gone because, you know, it's old. That just happens. This stuff gets rubbed off over time. I mean, kids pick these things up, they're thrown in a box, shuffled through like 20 times, and then there it is. Not the only thing that really suffers on it, but that's okay. It's got this little blaster, kind of like jet engines here, which is really cool. I like the fact that you have these little red things on there, so it kind of looks like he's like got thrust stuff blowing out of the back, you know, like the engine propulsion. Then he's got these nice little indicator lights here on the wings. So yeah, this would be kind of like a little space sled type of spaceship. And the cool thing is, this whole piece here is a very cool little unique piece itself. The one here, it's missing the silver because it's one big solid piece. And it's one of those things I really think is kind of lost throughout time, is just certain elements being really special to a set. And that's one thing that really made this set special, was that, and the control panel and the seat itself, because these seats are really cool. He does happen to have this little piece here that comes off. This can be some people want to try to use it as a blaster gun, or I don't know, they try to use it as a bazooka. I personally have always thought of it as a camera or a scanning piece of tech, because that's what these guys are doing. Kind of cool that you can actually see his eye through the little scope there. And you know, it could be a camera. He could be recording what's going on the planet's surface that he's on, or maybe he's scanning for types of life forms, or maybe they're trying to, or it could be a laser gun, and maybe he's trying to pinpoint and take out asteroids or something that may be coming to wreck a whole space station or whatever's on the surface of the planet. But I do find this is a very, very, very cool little set. It's extremely neat, and it's very cute. And that's one thing I think I like about this set, is the fact that it's a tiny little cute space fighter type of thing. I mean, you can honestly, if you saw this in a video game back in the 80s, you swear it was like, I don't know, like a thing you'd see that would be flying back and forth like this, shooting at like asteroids or something. I always thought that was cool because of that. You can kind of set it up on its end like this if you wanted to, you know, make it look like he's blasting off into space. I mean, that is kind of something you can do with it. It's very cool because of this. I do like that about this toy. This toy is very amazing. It's a very cool little piece, and personally I think it's probably one of my favorite when it comes to the space Lego. I have a huge connection to this one because this was one I had when I was a child, and I love this set so much. This set was so cool because it was tiny. I could do all different kinds of stuff with it. It had a lot of playability and a lot of parts to be able to do anything you really wanted to. I mean, there's one time I took these things here off and made like a little walker kind of thing, and they had a walker and a spaceship thing you can fly around. You can do all different kinds of stuff with this because this set has so many parts to it. This thing would have probably on average costed, I'd say, close to, I would honestly say this thing probably cost pretty close to like $7-8. But you know, that's kind of how that goes. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This is a quick little review of an awesome little Lego spaceship, and I'll see you guys around as I play more coming your way. That's it for now. Bye!